Hello, this is Srushti Patil from third year computer department PCCA. Our team, Team Tech Phantoms, has opted for self-chosen category and our problem statement is Intelligent Grain Monitoring System, that is IGMS. According to Ministry of Consumer Affairs, almost 82,600 of total stored grains are damaged per year and about 18% of people don't get enough food for their survival. If we are able to save these wasted grains, then we can serve the people who face from starvation. This motivated us choose our problem statement IGMS.
Hello, my name is Tanvi Mehta. I am third year computer engineering student at PCCOE. Our project is divided into three phases. First is building hardware using Arduino and sensors for recording values of temperature, humidity, and gas. Second is the machine learning module that is built using Naive-Bayes algorithm. Third is the user interface part that is built using PHP.
Hello, my name is Vishal Dharam. I am a third year computer engineering student at BCCOE. I would like to give a glance of our prototype.
This is a processing unit. Arduino UNO we are using over here for processing. It's basically used for getting the values from the particular sensor. As you can see over here, we are using the DHT11. It is capable of sending both the values like temperature and humidity. After that, for getting the gas value, we are using the MQ135. Specifically, MQ135 is responsible for sensing the values. We can see the air quality of that particular part. After that, we are gathering this sensor values in this unit, and here it will send these values to the node MCU. As you can see, here is our node MCU module. It's specifically used for sending the values to the server.
This is our Arduino code. As you can see, here we have mentioned the libraries of each sensor like DHT11 and gas sensor. Definitely, and we are assigning the pins to numbering to the each sensor. So okay, so this code we have uploaded to the our Arduino UNO. As you can see on the serial monitor, I will just quickly show you the output. Now you can see here. Here is we getting the values of humidity, temperature, moisture, gas. So this is specifically to getting the values of we can see the real time value from the particular warehouse. So yeah, this is our hardware model actually. We are using the Google Colab platform for training our machine learning algorithm. Then here we have imported all the necessary libraries like pandas. After that, the numpys, specifically pandas to perform the data processing operation we have imported, and the next the numpy to perform the linear mathematical operation we have imported it. Next, we have declared the list of input points for the prediction. This specifically points are distributed over the range of 5. So here, as you can see, the T over here will represent the temperature. After that, the H will represent the humidity, M will represent the moisture, and A will represent the gas. So next, we have added one more list which contains our fungus name. As you can see, these are the fungus. We are taking it for the prediction purpose. Now, as you can see, to testing our module, we have uploaded testing dataset.csv file for the testing purpose, and we have reading it using pandas. Okay, so here we have converted our fungus name into the numerical values to form the array for training our module. So as you can see, this is the array which contains these are the values which we have assigned to the fungus over here, and we have converted these values into the array. As you can see, now for training purpose, we have uploaded the training data set.csv file for training our model, which contains our training data actually. So as you can see here, now again here we have did the same thing, like we have assigning the unique values to the each fungus, and we have converted it into the array. Now here next we have imported multinomial NB package from sklearn library. to use the Navi based algorithm. So basically, for prediction purpose, we are using the Navi based algorithm over here. So yeah, so we have imported the required libraries from the sklearn package, from the sklearn library. uh, okay, so these are the symptoms. Here you can see for the testing purpose we have hard coded these values. Now here, so in the message function is specifically for whenever a user enters in the system, he will be asked for the symptom values. If he doesn't enter any, he will get an error. Else, as you can see, the Navi based function will be called. Then over here, uh, here is our actual the Navi based algorithm, which we are using it for predicting the uh, fungi name. As you can see, specifically it will predict the fungi name, and it's also providing the accuracy score. As you can see, when I am just running it, this cell, as you can see here, the fungi name and the accuracy score is get printed. So this is the fungus which is formed over them when this condition is satisfied. Over here we have given this condition. When this condition will be satisfied, specifically this fungus will be created over here. There, this is our login page. After that, this is our main page of our UI. As you can see over here, there is a chart. So this chart is real-time chart which gets updated after every 10 seconds. Okay, so yeah, this will be the main output page where we are showing the fungus name that we are predicting by the machine learning algorithm, by the Navi based algorithm. Okay, and this will be the corrective measures on it. Okay, thanks.